Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the hardest rebuild possible here on College Football 26. Are you ready for more pain? Because I certainly am not, but here we are. It's episode number 3, 4, whatever it is. We are back. It's season number 2, and last season we didn't win a single game. We went winless, but that was before when we were in the independents and we could schedule the entire schedule to be the hardest teams in the country. Now, this time I switched it back to be in the MAC conference. Originally, I had thought that taking us out of the MAC and putting us in the independents would give us the best chance to make it as hard as possible. And that was true because obviously we didn't win any games, but it made our conference prestige higher than it should have been because for some reason independents gets a high conference prestige because I guess Notre Dame has to be good at recruiting, so they get high conference prestige. So I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So we moved them back to the MAC, which return of the MAC, by the way. Return of the MAC. Anyway, we go back to the MAC, and that is like a D minus. So I shouldn't have never left in the first place, but I thought my stupid brain, I thought that being out of conference would make us have a tougher challenge, and it did in a way, but also in another way, it helped us slightly. I don't know. This year, we're back in the MAC. We might actually win some games in the MAC, who knows? But we have to recruit better. Last season, we struggled to recruit so much because we just weren't winning games. We didn't have good grades. We got passed up by everybody. This season, we have a chance because I'm going to go after some 3 stars. I think we can recruit some people that are pretty good. I hope so. We need to win at least one game in this episode. Today's going to be the first half of the year, and I want to win at least one game. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I really want to win at least one game. So if you're going to enjoy and you're liking the hardest rebuild challenge possible and you're liking seeing me suffer, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's continue this hard rebuild, and maybe, just maybe, we can get our first win. Here we are, week number 1 of 2026. This is what our schedule looks like for the second year. We've got a tough beginning with Arizona State, Alabama, Miami. So we're not going to win a single game in these 3. But then we have MAC play. We could win, well, not going to beat Ole Miss, obviously, but we could win one of these games. We need to win one of these games. If we want to try to build our team back up, we got to win some games. We got to do what we can. Now, we are going after a 5-star this year, which could be a bad idea, like we did last year. It was a bad idea to go after those guys. One of these times, we will get a 5-star. One of these times. I've separated all of my 350 hours. I know. Crazy. We got 350 hours. That's so many. But we're going after some 3-stars, almost exclusively 3-stars, so that we can get better. Because last year we only went after 2-stars and a couple 3-stars. But that was because I didn't know if we would be able to even get any 3-stars. But this year we're going after 3-stars pretty heavily. I believe we can get them. And it starts with Jeremiah Eldridge. Well, he's the best 3-star we can go after because he's a quarterback that could be pretty good. Okay. We will jump into a couple games. We'll probably jump in because I hate myself, so we'll probably jump into like that Alabama game or something. We're not going to jump into Arizona State. We'll simulate the game. We're going to lose, but it doesn't matter because we're just trying to get to the MAC. We've jumped to number 1 on Jeremiah Eldridge. That's huge. Our championship contender is an F. And see, our conference prestige has gone to a D+ because we're in the worst conference in college football now instead of being independent. We do take on Alabama. We are climbing the board of Ladarius Otis, the 5-star left tackle. You're telling me there's a chance. Stop telling me there's a chance. I think I'm going to add the rest of these 15 hours onto Garrett McLaughlin because he has no offers. We could be able to get into that battle if it's possible. We'll continue to battle against some of these teams for some 3 stars, but these are the 2 ones we're focusing on right now. And we're growing. We're number 1 for Jeremiah Eldridge. He has no other people offered him a scholarship, so he's not getting recruited at all. So that could be won fairly easily and fairly quickly. And then Ladarius Otis is going to be more of a challenge. That is definitely going to be more of a challenge. But getting a 5-star would be so, so cool. All right, let's see if Coach I'm Hard can take Akron to the promised land and beat Alabama. If we win this game, I might pass out. I'd like to say that there's really no chance at winning this game, but there's always at least a chance, even if it's like 0.000000001. There's always a chance, as thin as it may be, and we're down 14-0 already. We cannot move the football, which I'm not shocked by. Remember, the reason that this is a hard challenge is because not only is all the recruiting stuff going against us, not only are we using the worst team in college football, 26, but we have the sliders not in our favor, so it's harder to even play the game. The injury slider is all the way up, so we have guys barely even staying on the field. Everything that can be against us is against us in this series, and we're still trying to win some games. That's why it's the hardest challenge possible, and that's why I've said in previous episodes that I think I might have made it too hard to win or to complete this challenge. And I mean, talk about a crazy catch. I mean, what are we doing here? How did he catch that? I may have made it too difficult to win a championship in this series. We'll go a few years. If we haven't made any progress in a few years of rebuilding, then we will obviously throw in the towel and say that I made it too difficult. But if we see some progress, then we'll obviously keep going. We get absolutely washed by Alabama, which is not a surprise. 42-7, I kind of assumed. At least we scored. I almost would have bet my entire soul we would have lost that game. Oh, also, the XP sliders are all the way down as well. If you want to go see all the rules for this challenge and all the things that are going against us, go watch the very first video. We talk about that more in depth. The XP sliders, the coach XP sliders are all down. We get XP as slow as possible. All that everything that can be, like I said, everything that can be against us is against us in this series, which is why it's titled the hardest rebuild. I didn't lie. It really is the hardest rebuild challenge of all time. Putting the 40 hours on Garrett McLaughlin has worked. We've now gotten into the running for him. We're in the running for all these guys, which is nice. We're in the lead for him, at least, except for CJ Montgomery. But I'm really worried about these 2. Now, again, we're getting the benefit of nobody going after Jeremiah Eldridge, which might mean we should take 50 hours off him and put them onto other people, because those hours could go to help out get other players. Ladarius Otis. We have gotten so unbelievably lucky. The 2 of the 3 grades that Ladarius Otis is interested in, we have an A+ in, which is playing time and proximity to home. Those 2 are A+. Oh my God. If it happens to be C+ for campus lifestyle, we would be the best possible scenario to get a 5-star finally. I think I'm going to hold out for one more week where we're selling 50 hours on Eldridge, and maybe next week, in week 4, we can swap to like maybe 15 hours or something like that. Eldridge is still first on. We're still first on all the 3 stars that we're going after. We finally take on Buffalo. Oh, by the way, we lost. Shocker. We lost to Miami. We've jumped to number 2 on Ladarius Otis. Why is it a chance? Eldridge has now dropped down to his top 5. We're going to take the 50 hours off because nobody's even going after him. We're going to use 25 of those 50 hours, and we're going to put him on a visit week to try to get him on campus. We're going to use those other 25 to keep the running for him. Everybody else is looking good. We probably do need to put some more hours on CJ Montgomery. I think we can take off 40 from Garrett McLaughlin, and we can put those on to CJ Montgomery. If we swap to a 50 on him, that should get us really far ahead of Cincinnati. They're not recruiting him that heavily. So 50 should do a pretty good job of getting us in the race for that. Gordon Dobbs, playing style is a D plus. We'll keep him on the board because if nobody else is going after him, he's just going to straight up commit anyway. So we'll see how that goes. But these are the two big ones. These are the two big ones. Once Ladarius Otis comes on campus, that's going to be huge. I think I will jump in for this game, this first MAC game, because this could be a game that we win. It's against the Bulls of Buffalo. We could win it. Who knows? Let's find out. This is our first MAC conference game since returning after leaving for a year into independence. This could be a chance to win our first game of the series. I really hope that we can win it. I don't know if we're going to have that luck, though. We do tie it, but they got a safety. That's not good. It's 9-7. Now it's 16-7. All right, maybe Buffalo's not a good first team to take on. It seems like Buffalo could be a little bit too tough. It's 24-10. Man, I want to win a game so bad. I just want to win one game to know it's possible. I don't think it's going to be possible. You see how slow the receivers were? Trying to get off their breaks? I don't know if it's going to be possible to win a single game in this series. Oh, why did I subject myself to doing the hardest rebuild possible? I have no idea. I'm already not that good, and now I'm adding all these extra restrictions to make it even harder for me when I'm already not that good. If I was actually a decent player, then maybe these wouldn't matter that much, but me not being good at the game is not helping. That's actually caught by Gear Jr. That's big. Him catching that pass is huge. We do have a freshman quarterback in Landon Locke starting for us. Handoff to Curry. Curry's in. Okay, I mean there's a game here. There is a game at foot. A win would be unbelievable. A win would feed generations. It would give me the confidence to be able to know we can win this game. And we actually haven't had many drops. The sliders are on. Don't worry, the sliders are on. We just haven't had many drops to warrant even mentioning it. And it looks like I've got an alarm going off. That's my bad. I didn't realize I had one. All right, sorry about that. We are ready to go. I could have sworn that said halfback direct. I guess it was halfback draw. We gotta get in here. We gotta get in. A touchdown here is going to be amazing. That's going to be dropped. That's not really the slider's fault. That's just he took a massive hit. He would have dropped that with normal sliders. So it's not the end of the world. I think I got to find the man there. That's going to be dropped. That's going to be intercepted off the Puma. That's crazy. Intercepted off the Puma is crazy. We do get the football back, though. So Buffalo can't do anything. Up the seam might be open. Witherspoon holds on for the catch. Big catch from Witherspoon there. Come on, I just want to win a game. I just want to win a singular game. And then I want to win more than one game. And then I want to win every game. I don't know if it's going to be possible, though. I'm trying my very best. I'm trying. I want to be the very best, the best that ever was. Oh, these passes, bro, are getting my guys absolutely killed. It's because the passing sliders are so bad that the passes are not accurate. It's getting my guys absolutely killed. We got to do something here. Come on. Score. Curry's open. Curry's open enough. He holds on for the catch. He got the first down as well. I don't know if he would have got the first down if he didn't break that tackle. He holds on for the catch. Come on. Gear Jr.'s open. He holds on. It's a touchdown. I can't believe it. I do like Buffalo's stadium, by the way. It's very aesthetically pleasing with the track going around it. It's 24-24. They're going to put something in, aren't they? Oh, they put a field goal in with 35 seconds left. No. Oh, they put a field goal in with 35 seconds. You see how long it took me to score that touchdown? You think I'm going to try to score with... What's that going to be? Is it a hold? It's going to hold. Oh, how am I going to score with 30 seconds? I'm going to have to try some sort of trickery. Some sort of strategery is going to have to be used here to get a field goal opportunity. But, I mean, Landon Locke can't throw the football more than 5 yards without it being an inaccurate pass, so I guess I'm going to have to scramble. Never mind. I had no burst. Did you see him? He's trying to get out of a sand pit. That was nothing there. At least we're more competitive against the MAC team, which is kind of what I assumed, which is why I took us out of the MAC in the first place, because I thought we'd be more competitive against them. It's good that we're competitive, because that means we have a chance if we catch a team off guard. We can win a game. It's just not going to be against the MAC, or it's not going to be against the Buffalo, the Bulls. I can't even get a pass off against them. We're going to lose to Buffalo. I thought maybe we'd have a chance. I really did. And we made it close. We lost by 3. We made that game close. There is a chance we can end up with our first win. I don't know if it's going to come in this episode, but there is a chance. We just got to keep focusing on recruiting. Recruiting is our friend right now. We gotta be good. We're first on everybody, including the linebackers, so let's keep it going. We take on Northern Illinois, who's also 0-4. We are in first place for Ladarius Otis. Stop telling me there's a chance. I don't like having a chance for Ladarius Otis because it makes me think we're gonna win. And we did exactly what I said. We have passed Cincinnati and now putting 50 on them. Stop telling me we can have a chance to get this man. We have to save some hours for whenever he decides to get his visits going. We can start scheduling. 40, he's from Texas, really? He likes Pro Potential. We can't really sell Pro Potential. I mean, we can, I guess. It's not going to do very much. 10 hours to get a visit for CJ Montgomery. We have 5 hours left. I guess we'll just put him on somebody else random. We'll put him on this other linebacker. Maybe no, let's put him on the tight end. No, he's a JUCO. Get him off my team. I'm not a fan of JUCO players. I guess we'll put... We always put on the receiver, right? He's got 80 speed. Never mind. Get off my team, big dog. 80 speed. I know I can't be too particular because we don't have a good team in the first place. 83 speed's already not great. Let's just put 5 hours on you, I guess. Why not? All right, so we are still waiting. We are in number 1 position for the 5-star left tackle, Ladarius Otis. This very well could be our first win right here against Northern Illinois. If we get lucky in the sim, it could be a win. We're still number 1 for Ladarius Otis, and he's finally reached his top 5 schools, which means we can get him on campus. We did lose to Northern Illinois, so it's not our first win. But Ladarius Otis can finally be scheduled to come to campus, and thankfully, he's from Ohio, so it's only 10 hours. We'll get him on week 10. We'll schedule proximity to home because he's from Ohio. Oh, man. This is the make or break. Week 6 is our first big recruiting visit. We need to make the magic happen. We'll get you on week 11. We have 15 hours remaining. I guess I can put a 10-piece on you, and then we'll put a 5-piece on, I don't know, one of the edge rushers, I guess. Sure. Taron Krenzel, or Taron Krenzel, whatever your name is. We'll put it on you. We are still battling for Ladarius Otis. Week 10 now becomes our most important week, but this is Western Michigan, we got guys on campus here. We're going to jump in and play this one. We need to win it. We have recruits on campus, including the quarterback. So please give me if my first win was ever going to come, it needs to be right here. Western Michigan overall wise is about as bad as we are. We're like a 57 overall. They're a 59. So if any time our first win was going to arrive, it is this game. It's rainy. Nobody's going to be playing well. It is just a slop fest. It's 0-0 in the second half. My God, who is here to watch this game? There's got to be 5 people. Now, actually, there's way more people than I would think. Why are you here to watch these two just trash programs play each other in the rain? If this was a sunny environment, maybe that could be understandable. But it's in the rain, and you're here watching MAC football between two of the worst teams. These guys are addicted to sports. Western Michigan, it is 3-3 in the fourth quarter. This is just, I mean, show this to prisoners. Show this to death row inmates. Because, I mean, even they would be just appalled. But that's torture. If you show this to death row inmates, they'd be like, I apologize, I renounce all my sins, I want to like seek God or something because you're showing them this. And I threw a pick because the quarterback has no arm strength because the sliders are all bad. I think we might have lost the game right there. It's 10-3. I think we might have just lost because I threw an interception. Landon Locke has no arm strength, but we're going to try it anyway. Down the field, pass interference. I'll take it. I'll take it. Pass interference with 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the game. We get a little bit closer. I wish it was a spot foul, but it's not. I mean, this is just... It's 2 interceptions. I didn't even throw the other one. He threw that in sim. This is... Can we win again? I don't think it's possible. Oh my God, you caught that. I was just chucking for chucking's sake. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I was just chucking, baby. And he caught that. I didn't think that anything was going to come from that. And now Curry tries to take it down. We're going to call one of our timeouts. Him catching that football gives us the life that we needed to possibly win this game, or tie this game at least. Maybe not win it, but at least take it to overtime and see what happens. That's going to be held on to. We are first and goal from the 1. Do we have the ability to run this in and score? We might as well try. Curry is going to be denied. Yeah, we didn't have a single chance of scoring on that play. But I guess we go back to what worked. We go back to Johns, and maybe he can get in this time. Johns, I mean, the ball is so bad that he has to he can't throw it in stride. Landon Locke does not have the arm strength because of the sliders going against him. He does not have the arm strength to get that ball in stride, so he has to jump for it every time. It's 4th and goal. If we don't get this, we lose because there's no chance for a first down. So we kind of have to hope that this ball goes in the end zone. Across the middle, it's incomplete. We're gonna lose to Western Michigan. I had him wide open. I just didn't have the time to get it to him because the pass rush got to me. X was gonna be open, and we will still not have our first win in the series. When will it come? That was our best chance. I know I said that our best chance or our good chance is going to be against Buffalo. That was our legit best chance because Western Michigan is god awful, about as bad as we are. So that was our legitimate best chance. Losing that game, what does that do for us? Does that take us completely out of recruiting? Ohio State is making a massive push for Ladarius Otis. We're still in the lead because most of the guys we're going after aren't getting recruited either. So we're still in the lead. The loss didn't hurt us that much. I think I'm going to have to switch to the sell on Ladarius Otis. I was hoping we would know for sure what that final one is. It's not going to be Campus Lifestyle, which means maybe we can sway to get it to be campus lifestyle? Because every other one is a D and an F. Is there a way? I don't even know if there is a combination. Is there a combination that includes campus lifestyle and the 2 checks? I don't think there is. And if there's not a combination that fits all 3 of those, there's not. All right, well, we're going to have to hard sell with 2 A's and a D. That should be good enough to keep Ohio State at bay, but I mean, they're Ohio State. They're going to win if they want him that badly. Everybody else we're looking okay for. I don't really need to add any other hours to anybody because we're just simply going to get them. The loss does hurt on CJ Montgomery. Cincinnati made a big push for him. None of these other guys have any chances for visits just yet. We can get Allen Johnson on campus in week 10, which is good. We have 10 hours remaining. I guess we'll put him on Krenzel. Sure, why not? Oh, man, losing that game is annoying because that was our best chance. I probably shouldn't have thrown that pick. I'm going to be honest with you. That gave them the 10 points that they needed. CJ Montgomery, we got passed on by Cincinnati, which I kind of assumed was going to happen. We now play Ohio in week 8. We've been passed by Ohio State for Ladarius Otis. The sell might not... I mean, the sell worked a little bit, but it could have been better. It just sucks that there wasn't a combination that had a campus lifestyle in it. That could have helped us out a little bit. We still probably would have been passed by Ohio State because, I mean, look at the margin that they grew by. We might have lost out on the 5-star. We gave it a good fight. We'll see what happens in week 10. He might already commit to Ohio State by then, but they still don't have him on campus yet. They haven't got a visit for him. I just don't know where else to put my hours because we don't have to recruit these guys. Some of these guys just are going to sign simply because nobody else is going after them. That's as simple as it is. So nobody else is going after them. They're going to sign. Can we get our first win, please? Please get our first win. We're second on Ladarius Otis. It's not looking good, is it? Landon Locke was the player of the game, though. But he didn't win. He didn't win. I want to test something out. I want to change the playbook. Maybe the playbook can help us win in sim. Because obviously Akron's not very good. Let me go to like a really, really good one. Like, I know that BYU simulates pretty well. Let me go back to BYU. Or not BYU, Duke. Duke is the one I'm thinking of. Duke simulates really, really well. For some strange reason. So let me go back to Duke's play. Let me go to Duke's playbook. And maybe we can get a win in sim. That could be the only way to counteract how hard these sliders are. Ohio State has scheduled a visit for week 13. It might be Jover. It might be Jover for the good guys. Which sucks because I really want to get a 5-star. We will get a 5-star at some point. I just don't know when that 5-star will arrive. We need him, though. I want a 5-star. I really, really want a 5-star. Okay, our first game with the new playbook and our final game of sim in this episode. Is the playbook going to help us out? We've lost CJ Montgomery to Cincinnati. Man, that was a real annoying recruitment, isn't it? Oh my God, did we win? We got so much XP there. We've won our first game. The Duke playbook is magical. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Duke playbook has gotten us a win. Ladarius Otis will commit to Ohio State. It's just going to happen. We're going to lose him. CJ Montgomery, that was an annoying battle because we had that for a while, and then he just said, "Nah, I'd rather go to Cincinnati." Whatever, dude. You do you. We've been passed by Marshall for Trey Payne, so we'll schedule him for a visit, and then we'll go with a classic 40 hours to try to get back in the race there. We finally got in on Gordon Dobbs again after the deal breaker. The Duke playbook is the only thing that can help us. Next episode, we will finish the year and do the off season, all that kind of stuff, like we have been. But we have finally gotten our first win, 31-28 over Miami University. Man, maybe I switched the playbooks too late. But the playbook might be the only way we can counteract these hard sliders, because it might be too hard otherwise. It might be impossible otherwise. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me suffer even more. Next episode, we'll finish the year and then go through the offseason and maybe get some good recruits in the portal. I don't know. Probably not. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.